Welcome to part 3 of the Baby Cakes micro 6-cylinder build. I do finish it in this video. I have, since making this video, put it into my car. However, I don't have any of the electrical set up yet, seeing as I sold my base car. So I ordered the wire today, and we'll get that box up and running and run some sub tests on it and see what kind of numbers we can put up with the micro 6 in the sedan. It's a little bit tight under the C-pillar subframe, so I'm gonna have to pull it back out and trim it down a bit. It's just out by just a hair, so it's hard to slide in. It does fit, but it gets quite tight, and I can't. It's about 4 inches sitting proud of where I want it to be, so I'll have to take a planer to it or something and just sort of trim it down a bit. Otherwise, fits very well, looks super awesome. I'll throw a picture up. And that brings me to my next build. This is a box for 2 Orion HCCA 15.4s. So that'll stick around, subscribe, check out that video. It'll be coming up. I don't know in what order. I hope to get the Skar ZVX8 and the Toro Force 8 head-to-head done before I post the video for this box. But anyway, let's get to the video and see how the micro 6 turns out. Thanks for checking out my videos. So you can see clamped with a 1.5 inch spacer there. You can't really see it in the port, but I cleaned some of that glue out of there. Actually, this is where it's really built up. Anyway, lots of glue. You can see glue on the other side, glue along the baffle, and then I cleaned it up a bit on this side. Anyway, that's in place, is glued. And the next thing to do is going to be to put the front chamber port right here. And you can see those lines. That's where the front port is going to be. It's 24 square inches. So now that these are glued together, I rounded this inside edge here. It's not perfect, but it's pretty good. So the next thing to do is glue this in, and then I'm gonna have to router through the front panel there to get that undone. There it is. There's just a little bit of a lip because apparently my sure what I'm talking about, but my router doesn't quite, the bit isn't quite flush with the bearing, so I mean, it's nothing that I can't just take care of with a chisel. I don't think it's a big deal, but you see the idea. Where is the sandpaper here? That is flush. See that? The flush trim. I'll have to trim the corners out a bit just to square them up, and then I'm gonna have to round the opening of the port, but there's your front port. So the next thing I'm going to do is make terminals to pass through the box to wire the speaker to. These are supposed to be 1/4-inch holes, but this 1/4-inch threaded rod does not fit. So we're going to have to drill out the plate a little bit and then cut these, size these using the bolts, and then cut them to length and clean the frayed ends off of them, and etc., etc. So that is what I will do next. So the next thing I'm going to do is just round these edges into the port, just to give it a bit smoother, you know, air. There's not any sharp corners where the air is going. So to do that, I'm going to use, where are we here, this guy. I think it's like a 1/4 inch or something, and then beyond that I can just sand the rest. So that's what we're going to do next, router that out, and yeah. So I probably already mentioned this somewhere. This is the front face. I just finished rounding the corners on the, can't get my finger in there, on the front port here. It turns out the math was about 17.1 square inches per cubic foot of net volume. This is a little bit under the minimum recommended, but I have a feeling that based on the sub size of using the 8-inch, it's going to be probably fine. We'll find out. This here, this opening is just a pass through. This is how you get the sub in and out of the box to get it to the baffle, which is completely internal. So I just finished making this. It's a plate. The reason I put a backing on it is because I want to, that's interesting. I want to, I don't want to change the volume of the box because I didn't calculate this opening into the net volume calculations. So I'm putting the piece I cut out back into that space so that it will keep the, let's go on the other side, see what it looks like. Fill the inside as well. I mean, I'll center it in the opening. I'm not going to leave that huge gap at the top there, but that's what I'm working on right now. So I just finished epoxying all the bolts to the back of the box. They're quite snug in their holes. That being said, they're now epoxied as well. So on the front, the panel has 10. Next step we're going to do is drill in or drill out the holes for the inlays. Mark them out, and we will drill them and put inserts in for the bolts to screw into. I think they're 1032. No, I don't really want to probably trim this bad down. How do I want to do that? That's a good question. Why don't they really fit? I guess we could just cut one off of each of them. So these are what we're going to use for behind the plate, because subs will be coming in and out of the box for testing, and I don't want to wear away at the MDF. So we're going to put these in the back and use bolts so that they'll last a lot longer. So I'm going to go cut these because they're a little bit, they're hanging over the cutout and the sub plate. So I just finished routering the recess. Now we are going to flip the panel over and nail it to the back of the box. Very exciting, I know. There we go. So we're aligned here. A little bit of shifting there, and nail that motherfucker on again. A lot of cleanup to do on this one. Well, that's the way it was. That's gonna have to do for now. So that is it. The box is complete. The Wedge 6. I'll put the back panel on. There was a couple of spots where I sanded it a bit too far that I'm filling with some Bondo or epoxy or whatever. A couple of little seams that didn't quite seal up. It's all silicone from the inside anyway. It shouldn't really matter, but I want the outside to be smooth. So once this dries, tomorrow I will sand it all out and then possibly paint it or just leave it. I don't know. I mean, it looks something like that when it's done. So it's kind of ugly, but I mean, at least you get a nice smooth finish, right? Get all your nice rounded edges. A couple of spots had to be filled here too. This is a little bit of a low spot. I sanded too far, or cut too close or something, I don't know. Anyway, that being said, the next thing to do will be to install the sub. I think I'll start with the Force 8-inch. And then put it in the car and give it a test run. But that is the finished Wedge 6. Series tuned. It's 0.9 cubic feet net rear, tuned at 29 hertz. 1.36 cubic feet net in the front chamber, tuned to 58 hertz. So we will stick it in my car and see what these subs can do. Yeah, there it is. Thanks for watching. So there it is, the Baby Cakes Be Aggressive Micro 6. I just wanted to add, I mean, after saying thanks for watching, thanks for checking out this video. The next video is probably going to be the testing video. This sub here is an HCCA that I'm rebuilding. It's a very nice sub. That being said, I'm also doing the Wolfram back there. 18. I think it's an HG. I still got to build that one. And I got to do the box for another one of these as well as dual 15. So if you like these videos, you know, check out my other ones. Hit the subscribe button if you're interested. If you're not, that's cool too. Anyway, once again, thanks for watching, and hopefully you'll check out some of my other videos.